team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Welcome to Death Valley. Okay.
And the Volunteers
Beautiful day for football in Carolina.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass.
I'm gonna go
saw it on that last play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man. It's Durant. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Takes a handoff. It's Brady. Relying on that running game, it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
By himself, he makes the grab.
Well, that's a great start, Lano Drano.
Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Tick dancing. That's not good.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught in the backfield. It's Bland. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Makes the grab down the middle. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 38. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And a good solid pick up there before the defense knocks him down. And when
Getting first downs is a priority
That
for a
is
defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down.
Dude,
They're gonna
you
run
have
the
a hole,
football. So
go
them getting that
for
big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got a man. It's Durant. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work with the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but
looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Extra point here would tie the game. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
and that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Find some fresh air. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
That was such.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass. And you see they try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Got his man quickly.
Please.
It's enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Oh, I bet
And
that
the
this
kicker
place is
delivers
rock.
the 3 to
Just so-
salvage that drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Hey, that's it.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Grab in the backfield. It's planned. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the other one obviously is the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away.
Bananas.
They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Yes.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. He'll ride his man on the option. Running into the open space. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early.
Brings it to the open.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes a handoff. It's Brink. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
What a pass.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
There's no way you just caught that. Oh, my.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Just make a terrible pass.
That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? In the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left.
Oh, my gosh.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. Inside the... And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown ball. They've got the lead trying to put this one in at Hammerlock here in Week 10.
And they come up with a huge pick-6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long.
Yes,
they don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it. They'll send out the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and heel off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Okay, now Jake, I don't know what
Get the football, but to flip the field position with the
all I do is
return.
roll the balls in there. I hit live.
Here comes the offense onto the field again.
that was.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Knight. Right on the money. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Hey, quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab on the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Got enough for the first. Into the secondary on the... And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. From the gun, running back gets the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game of divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Turning it on. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him in the flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Caught in the backfield, it's Tanner. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Clemson.
Hey.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Boyd. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Gets the back moving. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off play action on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give on the inside. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. 1st half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
To the air, it's Knight. A shot toward the end zone. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop them. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Okay.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25.
Gonna lay out.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap with the drive from the 25.
Crazy move.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch. He had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
The chicken.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it behind the line. It's Bland. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Grabbed behind the line. It's Glenn. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bland. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Gotta go for 2.
And that touchdown was massive for the offense. It gives them confidence heading into halftime. But remember, they're going to be receiving first in the 3rd quarter, so they get an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. That was a huge play.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Snap in the shotgun. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
That's out. Score.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it.
Oh my gosh,
so David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
To the ground with
crap,
the
I forgot the play.
Tackle is made at the 28
3
after a
yards,
pickup
and
of
then
3.
went back 3 yards, and then
It's
7.
really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
With the catch, it's Davenport.
Oh, wow.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
I tried to get fancy.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Tanner. Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
So here is the Tennessee offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Running back searching for a hole. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down and run. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Gets it out fast. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling quarterback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the face? Nice job by that.
Oh, gosh, darn you.
This is the game right here, Lane.
I hate it.
Gosh, that was a terrible play call. What a freaking conversation.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Please hike it. Please hike it. Please hike it. Oh my gosh.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Tanner. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Tigers want to move quickly. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Tigers! Made a grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Hey.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Hey, Cameron.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They were really impressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Great pass.
Too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I have to look and see why my best player is still, if he is hurt if he died. I just don't know what happened. He's not even on the injury report. So why is he not in?
I hope he did, Cameron. Hope he's...
Not lying, that's inappropriate.
Yeah,
It's a video game.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got the first down and more. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Working that left side now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols in a good spot here with second and short. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knocked it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Why? Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Might be looking to run. He turns it loose to the left.
Perfect.
That's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass. And that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go back to the ground. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better, so.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Picks up the first down. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
gave me shivers.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That slices the lead to 2.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Hey, Jake, I'm going to have to pause it here in a minute.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Makes a man miss. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes...
Hey, Jake, I can play a couple plays.
Okay.
There?
Yeah.
Fourth, time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll give it to him again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Knight. Still looking, on the move. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late, you're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions.
Another red throw right to you.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you've got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll leave it with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. On the move. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
He's got him. At the 40, there he goes.
I hate it.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And when you're down later in the football game, you're going to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Buying some time as he moves left. Wide open downfield. Touchdown ball! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Is there anything this dude can't do. He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the boundaries. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
Clemson, 36.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to south. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Oh, no pass interference there.
And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. He goes and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He's going for the goal line. And he'll throw it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
What? Why'd you catch it? Oh my gosh.
This from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
I was playing with my own.
I stepped.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they open touchdown time in Tennessee. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He goes out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call.
I think there was 2.
They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. To throw, it's Knight. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing it. How about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen.
Hits the afterburners.
Oh my gosh, there's no way.
20. Touchdown, Volunteers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Jake.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your
Really,
job
Jake.
Blame. The Volunteers are just better. I don't know which one to tell you. Players
I don't know what you want. I honestly have no idea what to do there.
Interesting showdown in the
I did
neck today,
literally,
man. Take a look at how
and I
things are
even
playing
ate
out.
while you.
UMass needs to pick up
Goose
the
Night
pace,
is
but
a-
this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of
I just
banking on
don't
a comeback.
understand.
They're trailing
that
by
works.
just 4 to Bowling Green. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. And it's going
I didn't
to
even
pick
see that,
6.
guys.
Touchdown, Tennessee. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
I don't care
And
right
the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
I will bet you $100 you go.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
No, I don't.
Clemson has their paws on it. They'll send out the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him.
I can't
but
even
this is
throw
just as good
them.
as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late.
That is the most
He is
tomfoolery.
stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
I mean, but it just doesn't make sense because he's
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game. You're still throwing for it and being aggressive, but hey, man, it's working. And if it's working,
Oh, we'll get our game.
calling him, I guess.
Can you go ahead and
That big play is
Jake,
just
go
what
ahead
they
and
needed.
advance
Now they
the
have it
early
1st and
to
10 just
the
outside the
players
40.
are leaving.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Hawkins. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. If they knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college